And as things...
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. That's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Ibaka in at center. Out to the right wing. And Lowry has it in the corner. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Here now is Dinwiddie. Outside, KD. Dinwiddie kicks to Allen. The Nets working the ball around now. Outside, KD. 5 on the clock. The shot, no good. And Toronto will come the other way.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average. And he's in his 11th NBA season and still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team. It's a pick your poison situation with KD. You can't give him space, but he's got the handle to go right by you.
Lowry drives in, and the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Siakam. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist.
Oh, great concentration from Siakam. Takes the hit, yet his eyes never leave the rim.
Durant, the pass to Allen. They get a hand on it. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
VanVleet looking around. The tray. Allen with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Durant kicks to Irving. Outside Durant. He dishes it to Allen. Outside for Durant. Buries it from three-point range. KD's got 5 points so far.
And that's where KD just feasts with this team. When it comes to those spot-ups, he's as good as anyone in the league.
VanVleet outside. Irving with it. Picked up by VanVleet. Irving passes to Allen. It's LeVert on the wing. Back to Irving. Over Lowry. Offline with the baseline jumper.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Here's Anunoby. Takes it out to Siakam. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Outside Lowry. Siakam, right side. Pass to Ibaka. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Ibaka's got his second basket. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Irving. KD on the wing. Passes it to Irving. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Despite his size, Kyrie taking it up hard in the painted area.
The Nets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. First one falls for him. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Dinwiddie. And stolen by Jordan. Irving with it. Picked up by Davis. Here's Prince. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. It's Powell on the wing. Misses the 3.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And a wide open look for Irving. They get the rebound.
He can beat you at the three-point line, and Taurean Prince can beat you at the rim. Get him the ball in transition.
Powell, the pass to Davis. To the inside. Pass to Boucher. And Davis now top of the key. Powell for three. Hollis Jefferson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Irving passes to Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
Back to Davis. In the corner, Powell with it. Outside, Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it.
Taurean Prince saying, not on my watch. Spectacular D.
It could go. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, inside we got Prince and Jordan. Irving is out there with Luwawu, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. Here's Luwawu, following the basket by Marc Gasol. Lock at 6, Irving. The shot missing, so the Raptors will take it the other way. And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, is really paramount.
The big fella loves to pass. Marc Gasol with the vision and court awareness to do it from anywhere on the floor.
Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Harris. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Down low, kicks it out to Prince. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
So it's Toronto now, following the bucket by the Nets. Outside for Gasol. Shoots. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. his game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. And it's Lowry in for Terrence Davis. Kevin Durant's checked in for the Nets. Karis LeVert comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. From deep, Gasol. The rebound by the Nets. In transition, here come the Nets. And slam dunk by Jordan.
That's why DeAndre is so unique. Nearly 7 feet tall, but runs the floor like a guard.
Lowry against Dinwiddie. Offside Gasol. Outside Lowry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kevin Durant.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's beloved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
And so Ibaka, he'll bring it up for Toronto. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. A shot by Lowry, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Irving passes to KD. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score in bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season, and when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
Here's Lowry. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Fires the 3. And the Raptors miss again. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Allen leading the charge. Off target from the wing. Raptors trail by 3. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All Van Fleet does is make winning plays.
Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. Irving passes to Durant. And no good that time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a... And that does it for our half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Count that one from VanVleet.
I love it. Excellent ball movement. Kyle Lowry knowing who to give it to and when.
Now the pass to KD. And the shot goes in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Raptors trail by 3. VanVleet with it, guarded now by Durant. VanVleet attacking, and it's sent And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
KD on the wing. Irving against Van Vliet. Charity stripe shot, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Irving's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets. Kicks it out to Siakam. Outside Lowry. No good with the triple. The Nets have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. The wide open look for Durant. Cans the shot with nobody near him. And now it's an 8-point Nets lead. Back to Van Vliet. Plays it up and banks it in. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Here's LeVert following the score by Serge Ibaka. KD finds Irving over Siakam. The rebound by Ibaka.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Durant against Anunoby. The rebound by the Nets. Durant down low. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Anunoby. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Norman Bowles checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
A tale of 2 halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
Over to the wing. Here's Anunoby. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Great anticipation by Marc Gasol, really known for defensive rebounding, but he did it that time on the offensive glass.
Nets passing it around, and the dunk by Jordan.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Gasol, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. The Raptors making a switch here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
It's Davis with the drive. A second chance effort. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Marc Gasol.
You know, few active players have taken more contact inside than Marc Gasol. He knows how to handle it.
Here's Irving. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
outside Gasol. Back to Hollis Jefferson. And, oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance. And KD throws it down.
Beautifully orchestrated play. You put Durant at the finishing end of anything, it's probably a good idea.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Raptors trail by 5. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. On the perimeter, Harris and Prince. Durant is out there with Jordan. And it's Irving at the point guard. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And here are the Nets. Irving passes to Harris. Outside Irving. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, when you talk to Kyrie, smart guy, cerebral guy, thinks about the game at the highest level.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Terrence Davis.
It is so hard to stay in front of a guy like Kyle Lowry because he is so quick laterally with the ball.
Irving for 3. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Siakam. Prince with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Pass to KD. 6 to shoot. Rebound by the Raptors.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And good that time.
Amazing effort by Fred VanVleet. He's up the court so fast to finish that play.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And stolen by Siakam. Anunoby with it. Guarded now by Prince. In the corner, it's VanVleet. Outside Lowry. Back to VanVleet. And Ibaka kicks to Low. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way to take the lead. Durant with some nice D. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. They lead by 1. Durant, no good. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Irving against Lowry. Back to Durant. Irving looking over the floor, and there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. Jared Allen comes in for DeAndre Jordan, and Karis LeVert subbed in for Durant. Irving's shot is good.
Calm in the heat of the storm. Kyrie with a big bucket.
Outside Lowry. Dishes to Ibaka. Right side Lowry. Back to Ibaka. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And that could be a big bucket right there. Ibaka doesn't shy away from taking crucial shots.
In the corner, it's Harris. Prince, the pass to Allen. Harris outside. Back to Allen. Puts it up from 12. Harris, no good. Toronto with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Passes it to Van Vliet. To the wing right side. Ibaka finds Siakam. Here's Van Vliet.
He's always been a tremendous defender, in my opinion, and he knows he's going to knock down his free throws. But now Fred VanVleet has emerged as a terrific all-around scorer. He can pretty much do it all.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Irving passes to Allen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. This is still a close game, and he told us, guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
Fires from the wing. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Kyrie never losing his composure. He is deadly in the clutch.
Lowry kicks to Anunoby. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Toronto winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah,
Don't worry, the second game day is just around the corner on November 21st. If you love my team and you love to compete, make sure you're in the Emerald tier.
The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum. And
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities, make your teammates feel good. Nice.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And the Nets with possession here. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Irving against Simmons. Irving passes to Allen. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing. A little extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. And Durant sends it back. Allen with it. Now defended by Embiid. Richardson against Durant. That one goes in.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on.
It's stolen by Harris. Richardson against Allen. Simmons inside. That one goes. Counted. Simmons got 8 points.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
The Nets have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Shot, high post. Irving can't hit.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And Joe Harris is subbed in for LeVert. Now here's Irving. And he banks in the layup. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Here's Simmons. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Count that one. 11 points in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Harris kicks to Irving. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Irving's got his second basket of the game. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
Harris finds Prince. Here's Irving. Over Simmons. Another shot. Jordan can't get it to go. And so Horford will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And it's Simmons, that time on the assist by Horford. 15 points for Ben Simmons.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
Back to Dinwiddie. There's the pass to Harris. Harris against Prince. Here's Irving. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Luwawu is checked in for the Nets. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons. Embiid. Brooklyn with the rebound.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it. Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
The Nets shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Well, an NBA champion. That's what we can say about Kyrie Irving. This guy embraces the challenges and loves the spotlight.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Here's Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Irving's got 10.
Well, sometimes it's about shot selection, and Kyrie Irving finds the weakness in the defense consistently.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a lot.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Harris, and it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and Kevin Durant is subbed in for Prince. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Here's Luwawu. No points in the game yet for him. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Nets with possession here. Just 4 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Embiid drives in. Drops in the layup for 2. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. 76ers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Simmons, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And that's 20 points for Ben Simmons.
Just focusing on the task at hand That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
KD with the bucket.
Well, listen, you do the best you can to make Kevin Durant take tough shots, but this guy, lightning quick release, unbelievable shooter, so hard to guard him.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. LeVert kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Pass to Durant, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. Burks dishes to Horford. Poked loose. Richardson outside. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, ouch. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. LeVert against Robinson. Now LeVert. Here's Allen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Horford.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Durant. Taurean Prince comes in for Caris LeVert. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. And the 76ers also making a change. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Josh Richardson. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
It's good.
Yeah, there isn't a bad shot for Kyrie Irving right now. His offensive attack is so versatile.
Here's Burks. Robinson. It's good on the putback.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And Robinson comes to help. Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. Outside for Jordan. Back to Irving. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Irving attacking. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
The handles, the burst, almost impossible to stay in front of Kyrie on the drive.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Harris. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good action during the period. And that'll do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but Boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. Down low, it's Harris and Horford. Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Robinson in at the small forward. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Irving surveying the floor. Back to Durant. Kicks it out to Allen. Dinwiddie outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Irving. Pass to Allen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice job drawing the contact on that move. Jared Allen, very difficult to contain because of his length.
He hits the second from the line. The 76ers leading by 3. The drive by Simmons. It's stolen by Allen. In transition, here come the Nets. Dinwiddie with the ball. LeVert in the corner. Three-pointer. Here's Irving. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize.
Oh!
Wow.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Three-pointer, LeVert. It's hauled in by Harris. Philadelphia shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Here's Thybulle. It's stolen by Allen. Dinwiddie passes to KD. And finished off by KD.
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
To the paint, Simmons finds Robinson.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. It's LeVert on the wing. Back to Irving. Durant down low. Guarded by Robinson. Durant, no good. The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Simmons. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And Harris subbed in for Dinwiddie. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz checked in for Robinson. And it's Richardson in for Matisse Thybulle.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Simmons passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
And that one's good, Irving. Philadelphia leading by 7. And it's Simmons penetrating. Banked in off the glass. Simmons got 7 now in this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Out to Harris. Outside Irving. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Shake Milton. He's checked in for Ben Simmons. Milton finds Richardson. Philadelphia moving the ball around. It's Korkmaz in the corner. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Nets trail by 9. Here's Irving, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
How easily scoring comes from Kyrie Irving. So intelligent, such a good decision maker.
Richardson gets a wide open look. No good with the triple.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Jordan kicks to Irving. Clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. And now just a 5-point 76ers lead.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Richardson for 3, sinks the three-pointer. Richardson's got 7 points in the game.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harris outside. Here's Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
Oh, guys, there are not many strokes more pure than that of Kyrie Irving's.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And the 76ers making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time. Durant with it. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Jordan is out there with Jared Allen. Then there's Harris, and it's Durant, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Puts up a 3. But they'll get another chance. Jordan the pass to Allen, and the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. Kyrie Irving's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Simmons checked in for Alec Burks. Durant, no good. And so Horford will bring it up for Philadelphia. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Harris finds Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the Nets. He is definitely a rising star.
Here's Durant, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. KD's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Irving. 5 to shoot. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Simmons. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Dinwiddie with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. And here is KD. A putback, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Such a smart offensive player. Harris in just the right spot there to finish on the break.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And it's sent back by Allen. Outside Durant. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, catch and shoot. Is that Joe Harris' specialty? I think it is.
Simmons can't get it to go.
and he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Harris passes to Embiid. Makes it off the glass.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Irving with it, and it's Horford picking him up. With the putback, and staying with the play, Allen.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Back to Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. That's good from Harris on the assist by Embiid.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Durant deciding where to go with it. Fires from deep. Inside. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Harris.
Joe Harris, confident, fearless, big-time shot delivery.
Richardson kicks to Harris. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. To the right side. 6 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Lets it go with a 3. But they get it back. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Brooklyn's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Harris kicks to Horford. Simmons on the wing. Richardson the pass to Embiid. Richardson dishes to Harris. Knocks it loose. Dinwiddie with the steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Passes to Harris. It's Allen on the wing. A look from Harris. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And staying with the play, Allen.
A hard blue.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. to Philadelphia, the birthplace. And with
Hey, Kevin, with
growing together and staying healthy, two important parts. Thanks, D.A. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Red Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor. You literally want to dislike your opponent. And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Lowry. Here's Ibaka, and another shot, and the rejection by Embiid.
You look at this combination of reach and timing, it makes Embiid a superb shot blocker.
And Simmons slams it in.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And, GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Shots good by Ibaka.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
The 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. That's good from Lowry on the assist from Ibaka.
And understands when to make the right play. Lowry refused to let the fast break opportunity go to waste.
The try by Simmons. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Harris drives the double. Here's Horford, and finished off by Horford.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ibaka finds Davis. Horford with the rebound. 76ers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. It's good. Embiid's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
You can't give up this kind of positioning, not to a guy like Simmons. I mean, all you're asking for is to get burned if you do.
Van Vliet with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Van Vliet outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Simmons. Now here's Embiid. Scott can't get it to go.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Powell, the pass to Gasol. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Burks. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Powell kicks to Van Vliet. 1:10 left in the first. And finished off by Gasol.
Given how crafty Gasol is, it's difficult trying to stick to him, especially in these screen and roll sets.
Bergs finds Embiid. And the layup is good. Embiid's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Boucher. Now Powell. Back to Boucher. Can't hit from in close. The 76ers leading by 5. Embiid kicks to Burks. Back to Embiid. We got 22 seconds left to play in the first. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. Here's Van Vliet. It's good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Now the Raptors moving it up. Shots good by Boucher.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia. Pascal Siakam, before the game tonight, shared his thoughts.
It was always a team, and I think
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Yeah, versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Raptors 5 right now. Lowry and Powell, the guards. Monday, Hollis Jefferson out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Gasol at the center.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
Gasol finds Boucher. Here's Gasol. Back to Powell. Offside Gasol. It's stolen by Milton. Drops in the breakaway layup. Milton's got his first points of the game.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Boy, Joel Embiid with the throwdown. Athletic, 7 feet tall, one of the best dunkers in the league.
Lowry got it from 16 feet. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Al Horford, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Tobias Harris comes in for Mike Scott. Josh Richardson's checked in for Robinson. And it's Ben Simmons in for Burks. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
The slash ability of Simmons. Really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive, cutting mentality.
To the left side wing. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Kyle Lowry.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Milton finds Richardson. Blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Horford attacking. Kicks it out to Richardson. Back to Horford. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Richardson, good.
Boy, good ball movement that time. Allows Richardson to get the good look on the jumper he wants. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Lowry against Simmons. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And some changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz comes in for Shake Milton. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Richardson. And Toronto also making a switch. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Kyle Lowry. Philadelphia leading by 3. In a wide open look for Simmons. And staying with the play, Harris.
Yeah, you know, Harris is an active player. I mean, he's smooth and he's skilled, but he's also a guy that's got some grit and grind to him as well, and gets in there and keeps possessions alive.
Pass to Ibaka. VanVleet outside. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Ibaka. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Ibaka's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Thybulle. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Raptors trail by 5. Now here's VanVleet. Left side Ibaka. Pass to Siakam. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Thybulle kicks to Korkmaz. It's stolen by Davis. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Simmons, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
That's good from Simmons.
I like his even-keeled demeanor, guys. You look at Ben Simmons, never too high or too low. He's got a quiet confidence about him that bodes well for his future.
And so
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to right out of the gates. It was Philadelphia setting the tone. And Tobias Harris, a player that can slot in at both forwards. And that does it for our halftime show.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half.
What a display of quickness there. If you need to get out and run, Siakam's your guy.
And here again, the Raptors in transition. Up the court they go. Count that one from VanVleet.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
7 straight fast break points. They've got the defense gasping for breath right now.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Passes it to Simmons. To the inside. And the dunk by Embiid.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around him.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Siakam. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Glenn Robinson III comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. And then for Toronto, Chris Boucher's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Norman Powell subbed in for Fred VanVleet.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Outside for Robinson. Here's the teardrop, and he makes that one. And it's a 5-point 76ers lead.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Ibaka with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Lowry looking around. And Siakam has it in the corner. Knocked away. Ibaka, the pass to Lowry. Oh!
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Here's Richardson, and he converts the layup. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Lowry against Richardson, and it's in there. Richardson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And Lowry has it in the corner. Back to Powell. A 3-ball. No good on that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. There's 53 seconds left in the third. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. The Raptors also changing it up. Marcus Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Chris Boucher. Davis is subbed in for Pascal Siakam. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his third foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
And Simmons slams it in.
He's got such outstanding vision for a big guy, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
Back to VanVleet. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 9 points for Fred VanVleet.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Tribal. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. 76ers on top. They lead by a bucket. And we've got more NBA. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. OG Anunoby is out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Terrence Davis. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Outside, Simmons. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
To the middle, here's Davis. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Davis has got the lead up to 2 now for the Raptors.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's Horford, and finished off by Horford.
Well, you can't afford to give Horford that type of advantage inside. As soon as you do that, you're cooked.
Davis with it. The pass to Anunoby. Now here's Van Vliet, guarded by Simmons. Davis inside. Horford with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Boy, that's an outstanding job by Tobias Harris there, keeping his composure and concentration, then converting while under pressure. Well done.
Embiid, he's checked in for Korkmaz. The Raptors also with a sub. Siakam's checked in. Count that one.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. There's the dish to Embiid. He feeds it to Horford. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Simmons passes to Embiid. Rebound by the Raptors. Now the Raptors moving it up. Van Vliet with the ball. And it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
Go ahead and get it, youngster. Hollis-Jefferson showing off the spring.
Outside, Simmons. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Bible, the pass to Horford. And here's Embiid. Good work defensively by Gasol.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Van Vliet kicks to Davis. Down low, here's Gasol, and Gasol with the dunk.
That's a polished veteran who has just about seen it all. Gasol's able to keep his composure in these big moments.
Outside, Horford dishes it to Embiid. Simmons on the wing. For 3, Harris. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Van Vliet finds Gasol, and Davis wide open. He shoots. No good from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
2 points. That one goes. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
The bigger the moment, the more Harris wants the ball. Big time shot there. He's comfortable in that role.
The drive by Siakam. And that one drops for him. Gasol's got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Raptors.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Davis with the ball for the Raptors. Pass to Siakam. Now here's Hollis-Jefferson. Yes!
Crucial hoop right there. Hollis-Jefferson rising to the occasion.
The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Back to Embiid. He kicks it to Simmons. Off to Thibault. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Passes it to Siakam. Here's Van Vliet. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Shot clock at 2. Here's Gasol.
Horford doing a nice job that time using his length to get that shot block.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Now, Anunoby. Ibaka finds Van Vliet. This one for 3. Misses the shot. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. This win, thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for... And we've got
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Lowry. VanVleet wide open. A 3-pointer, no good.
Fred VanVleet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble. It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Ibaka, the pass to Lowry. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
And with VanVleet, about half of his shots are from deep.
You're right, GA. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred VanVleet. He knows how to play.
He gets it in there.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All VanVleet does is make winning plays.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's VanVleet, and the shot goes in from Siakam.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
Pass to Allen. The dish to KD. Outside Irving. The 19-foot shot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Lowry against Irving. And the basket by Lowry.
And this was Lowry's go-to when he first entered the league, that mid-range jumper.
LeVert with a wide-open look. Off target with his 3. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Anunoby kicks to VanVleet. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Irving. Stolen by VanVleet. Shots good by Siakam. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. VanVleet with it, guarded now by Durant. Ibaka, the pass to VanVleet. Now Durant. He has 6. Toronto grabs the miss.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Dinwiddie, left side. Pass to Durant. 56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Good on the bucket.
I love how Durant keeps his eyes up, scanning for someone with a better look.
To the inside. Dinwiddie against VanVleet. Back to Siakam. Shoots over KD. Allen with the rebound.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over eager.
Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Siakam.
You know, he's still slender, but KD's gotten a lot stronger. You have to wrap him up early. You can't let him get the shot off.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. That's good from Durant. Here is Davis. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the pass to Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
And it does not take much for Gasol to throw it down. Just feed the big man inside, and he's good to go.
KD looking around. Prince in the corner. Pass to Jordan. Outside Durant. 4 seconds left. Not going to go that time.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in. And
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Irving, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Passes it to Luwawu. Back to Irving. Nets passing it around. Elbow shot. That one wide left.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And Davis can't get it to go. The Nets with the lead. Here's Prince. That's tipped. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. The shot by Powell, no good. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Irving. Pass to Luwawu. To the paint. Here's Jordan. The shot, no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Powell. He feeds it to Gasol. There's the steal. Out to Harris. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Gasol. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Count it.
The capacity at 7-1 to just survey the floor. You're not going to impede Gasol's vision.
Here's Luwawu. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Irving. Cans the 12-footer. And the Nets lead by 2.
Difficult guarding Kyrie. He's comfortable from any range and willing to take what the defense gives him.
Gasol. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Boucher with the ball. And he gets the bucket.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Out to the right wing. Right side Irving. He doesn't hit that one. And Toronto will come the other way. Hollis Jefferson passes to Powell. And here's Boucher. A minute 42 left in the first half of basketball. Hollis Jefferson finds Gasol. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Passes it to Jordan. Back to Harris. Powell with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Now here's Irving. He has 6. Jordan kicks to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. The offensive rebound. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
You've got to hand it to DeAndre. His relentless approach on the boards, paying dividends.
Davis against Irving. Davis dishes to Gasol. Pass to Powell. Back to Gasol. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And there's the pass to Luau. The kick out to Irving. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got 9.
A move shot from Kyrie. He's a monster from distance.
Now here's Boucher. Guarded by Prince. And there's the basket whistle. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was...
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Toronto ahead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
So for Toronto right now, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5, roaming the paint. VanVleet passes to Ibaka. Feeds it to Lowry. Back to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
That's what you get from a veteran playmaker. If you get open, Lowry will find you. OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
Raptors with the lead. Right side Lowry. Count the basket.
Nice read there from Lowry. Saw that his best option was to pull up for the jumper.
Dinwiddie outside. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. VanVleet can't get it to go.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hand, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
Dinwiddie against VanVleet. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points. Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
KD on the wing. Goes up on the wing. Misses the target. That drops him to 40% now. 4 of 10.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Stolen by Van Vliet. And now Siakam pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And the basket by Lowry.
And really, Lowry has made his career off delivering through contact. Really one of the strongest point guards in this league.
Dinwiddie outside. To the middle. Allen finds Durant. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Irving. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Irving's got 11 points.
Sometimes I think Kyrie likes to get contact, probably because he can still finish through it.
Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Irving passes to Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
Pass to Ibaka. Back to Van Vliet. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And good that time. Nets have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. The baseline J. Dinwiddie outside. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. Up again. Rebound, Brooklyn. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Irving with the ball. Lowry picks him up. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Passes to Harris. He dishes it to Prince. Just 5 on the clock. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Prince has got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
Smart play by Prince. Attack the interior of this defense. Force them to close off the lane.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
It's Prince on the wing. Pass to LeVert. Back to Prince. Fires for 3. The rebound by Ibaka. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Taurean Prince.
From a role player to an elite talent, Pascal Siakam continues to impress with his all-around game.
Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I'll tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
To succeed in this league, you can never be satisfied. It's a certain mentality, and Prince has that. Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Kept alive. Here's Ibaka, and it's blocked by Jordan.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Lowry against Dinwiddie, and it's blocked by Jordan. Harris finds Dinwiddie. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. Raptors trail by 3. Van Vliet with it. Picked up by Harris. Now the pass to Siakam. Back to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
LeVert with it. Now here's Prince. Lobs it up for Jordan. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
A season that with lots of playoff experience, Jordan remained calm under pressure.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Good. That's 12 points for Kyle Lowry.
The little fella with the big shot. Kyle Lowry never wants to shy away from the big moment.
Harris passes to Dinwiddie. And it's Prince penetrating. Dinwiddie outside. Harris inside. 2 on the clock. Jordan can't get it to go.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Lowry kicks to Siakam. Pass to Anunoby. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Harris. And it's Jordan with the jam.
You love watching DeAndre run the floor. Not many guys are going to get in his way when he's at full speed.
LeVert against Van Vliet. And Ibaka kicks to Van Vliet. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
So for the Nets, Durant's checked in for LeVert, and Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 1. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move, right now. Evan?
Siakam trying to get open as Ibaka.
Taurean Prince, he does it every night. He competes. Terrific effort on the defensive end.
It counts.
And that's what he does. KD, a crunch time assassin.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It drops. A tremendous three to tie it up.
Fearless at the finish. Fred is just unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
Pass to Irving. Fires the three. Can't get the three to fall. It falls!
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Over to the left wing. Siakam finds Lowry to take the lead. Misses the trade. Good!
He's been there before, played in big moments of big games. Ibaka coming through in the clutch.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Don't go anywhere. These teams have battled tooth and nail before quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Toronto right now, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Red Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lowry passes to Ibaka. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Ibaka's got the first basket here in overtime for the Raptors.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Wound up there for Allen. Hammers the alley-oop through.
When you have an elite wingspan like Jared Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
Siakam inside. Dinwiddie covering. Pass to Lowry. And Siakam has it in the corner. Inside, here's Ibaka. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And that could be a big bucket right there. Ibaka doesn't shy away from taking crucial shots.
Nobody near Irving. Offline with his 3. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. The shot's good. And it's a 4-point Toronto lead.
What a game. Tight score, pressure's on, and Anunoby showing no fear.
Here's KD on the jam by Kevin Durant.
The confidence of Kevin Durant on display, especially when the game tightens up.
In overtime here, a minute and a half off the clock. Count that one from Van Vliet. And the Raptors lead by 4. Nets shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Irving passes to Allen. Outside Irving for 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Raptors moving the ball around. It's 3-pointers off the mark. And so Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn. Durant, the pass to Allen. KD against Van Vliet. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Former NBA scoring champion KD likes the looks he's seeing tonight, applying constant pressure on the offensive end.
KD against Siakam. And here is Anunoby. Ibaka, count it!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Money!
Saving a little something for when it really counts. Kyrie dropping daggers down the stretch.
Lowry passes to Siakam. Anunoby has the open look. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. They escape with a victory, although they... All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg.
least 2 or 3 years, since it came out. And I've had some difficulties, with just some unfortunate situations. Coming, the top 2 in year 1 when there was only 1 qualifier each week, came in.
The sun shining brightly on down. We are nearly...
Kevin, thanks.
Absolutely, DA. Thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now here's Durant. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Here's Harris. Stolen by LeVert. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. And it's blocked by Simmons. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Irving looking over the floor. Pulls up on the wing. He squares up and sinks it. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
Versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Oh, look at that. Irving just leaked out wonderfully in transition. He's a remarkable decision maker in fast break situations.
Simmons passes to Richardson. Simmons left side. Takes a 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Durant down low. Guarded by Embiid.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Richardson outside. To the inside. Out to Harris. Beyond the arc. Allen with the rebound. The Nets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Irving passes to Allen. The kick out to Irving. The pass to LeVert. Looking for Allen and gets it there. 4 on the clock. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Oh, nice slam right there from Durant to finish off the play. He's just really good at converting those plays strong.
Stolen by Durant. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. That one falls. Irving's got 6 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Simmons finds Harris. Back to Simmons. Down low, Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fade.
Here is Durant, following the score by Josh Richardson. Durant kicks to Irving. Here's Dinwiddie, and he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Horford. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Oh, when the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And then Allen slams it in.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, and the 3-ball is good.
This is what the play's designed to do. Space the floor. Get Harris a look that he likes.
Irving for 3. The shot that time not on target. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Here's Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
To the middle. Allen finds Irving. Over Simmons. Back to Irving. Outside Durant. Dinwiddie up top. Richardson covered. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Allen's got 6.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Left side, Horford. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
And here is Simmons. Up in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense.
For me, it comes with blocking.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
On its way from Irving for 2. Rebound by the 76ers.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving dishes to Jordan. Embiid with the steal. Bible finds Robinson. The rebound by Luwawu. Nets leading by 8. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
But just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Korkmaz checked in for Embiid, and it's Jake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. To the paint. Here's Robinson. No good that time. Prince with the defensive effort. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Irving against Robinson. Baseline try. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Here's Korkmaz, and he lays it straight in. Korkmaz has got his first basket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
This is what a leader does early. Good at sharing the wealth and getting his teammates going.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Here's Scott. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Harris kicks to Irving. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Al Horford, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Tobias Harris comes in for Robinson. And it's Ben Simmons in for Alec Burks. And a new group in for the Nets. Jared Allen's checked in for Taurean Prince. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. Karis LeVert's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Dinwiddie passes to LeVert. KD looking around. Scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
And you never hear about it, but Durant is very strong. That allows him to finish on shots like that.
Korkmaz, no good. Nets leading by 8. Pass to Jordan. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. LeVert the pass to Allen. Right side, Kevin Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And Simmons kicks to Korkmaz. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Horford against Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And Durant covers so much ground when he puts it on the floor. You just can't keep him from going where he wants.
Back to Korkmaz. Stolen by LeVert. Good if it goes. He made it!
That's how you beat the clock, baby! That's how you beat the clock!
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to... Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 2 steals, and that's going to do it.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Feeds to Allen. Fires top of the key. Chalk up 2 there. KD's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Nets.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And when you foul Simmons, you really got to foul him. You don't want to just mess around. He powers through. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Embiid dishes to Harris. Back to Embiid. He feeds it to Harris. Horford kicks to Richardson. And the 76ers get it back. Embiid, the pass to Horford. Kicks it out to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Shoots the 3. They get it back. And it's Horford with the extra effort.
Oh, you better put a body on Horford. I mean, when you don't, he's more than content to torch you like this.
Outside Durant. Launches a 3. Keeps it alive. And staying with the play, Allen. Allen's got 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Richardson. Launches it. Richardson missing again.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. To the middle. Here's LeVert. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. The 76ers trail by 14. Horford finds Simmons. Here's Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jared Allen.
And we know Embiid can shoot the ball, which is why he fools defenders with the pump fake.
Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Pops it up for Jordan. That shot misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these 2 will have a good laugh about it later.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Scott, no good on the 3. Nets leading by 15. Dinwiddie outside. Harris outside. Back to Prince. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Prince has got his first 2 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up. Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the 76ers with some changes. Korkmaz, he's jacked in for Mike Scott. Shake Milton comes in for Glenn Robinson III. And Alec Burks subbed in for Josh Richardson. And the Nets also making a change. LeVert's checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Left side, Jordan. Prince outside. And Brooklyn turns it over again. The 76ers making a switch here. Horford's checked in. And a change for the Nets. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Dinwiddie. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And they double up Embiid. Burks kicks to Milton. Korkmaz passes to Embiid. Here's Milton. Another miss by Philadelphia. Nets leading by 15. Outside Irving. With 4 seconds on the clock, and he comes up with the deuce. Irving's got 10.
So smooth in everything he does. Irving will score the ball from anywhere.
And so it's Brooklyn, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Kyrie Irving is out there with Joe Harris. And it's LeVert in at small forward. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Passes it to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
At 6'11", Allen, a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
LeVert the pass to Irving. From the arc. No good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And the pass to Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Al Horford, the 5-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that passes the eye test. The numbers don't jump out, but he plays winning basketball. Great head for the game. Knows how to complement other stars.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Durant, no good. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. 17-point game. Korkmaz, no good.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Outside Irving. Shot from the top of the key. And the Nets miss again.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Embiid, the pass to Horford. Back to Embiid. Here's Korkmaz. He kicks to Harris. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Simmons. 6 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass.
The physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Durant against Horford. Right side Durant. Allen, great positioning on the putback.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Korkmaz. Kicks it to Harris. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 8 now on the night. From past the arc. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Harris. Durant's got 20 points.
A fearless, tenacious scorer. I mean, Durant only needs to see one drop through. I mean, you know he's feeling it.
Simmons. And it's sent back by Allen. And Durant, here we go. And then Durant with the dunk.
Now, he's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
And Simmons kicks to Korkmaz. Back to Simmons. For 3, Harris. They get it again. Pass to Korkmaz. Now here's Simmons. For 3, Harris. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Horford against Durant. And the shot goes in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kevin Durant.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense. You have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
Irving with a clean look. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here's Harris from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
We've seen an improvement in this aspect of Harris's game. I mean, his ability to stretch the floor with his shooting, nice.
Irving against Simmons. The tray. Irving misses. Here's Korkmaz. Passes it to Simmons. Back to Korkmaz. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Siakam. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Now here's Simmons after the miss from Serge Ibaka. Harris passes to Simmons. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Simmons. Passes it to Harris. Shoots over Anunoby. Harris misses.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
VanVleet looking around. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Now Simmons. Back to Harris. Goes back up. It's Richardson on the wing. Pass to Simmons. Back to Richardson. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Takes a 3. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Toronto with the ball. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. Still without a basket in the game. Anunoby in the corner. Back to Ibaka, to the inside, and stolen by Horford. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. He feeds it to Embiid. Wants to get it to Simmons, and does. Embiid finds Harris. Here's Richardson. Here's Horford. Back to Harris. Pass to Richardson. 5 on the clock. Here's Horford. Tipped away. And stolen by Siakam. VanVleet passes to Anunoby. That puts them in the lead. Anunoby's got his team on the board to start the game for Toronto.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
And Simmons kicks to Richardson. There's the pass to Simmons. Knocked loose. Now the dish to Horford. Ibaka against Simmons. Horford trying to free himself up. Simmons can't get it to go. And here's the break. Here's VanVleet. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Philadelphia also making some changes. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Richardson.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Well, you think about Marc Gasol. This is a former Defensive Player of the Year. Obviously, he's not the star or the focal point he was at the peak of his career. But this guy still impacts the game at a very high level.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. 76ers getting the bucket. Back to Davis. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And Doris, with Gasol, it's on the defensive end where his impact is felt the most.
That's exactly right. He still makes life difficult for opposing centers. He's strong. He's smart. He knows all the tricks of the trade. Watching Marc Gasol play is a pleasure.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Robinson's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
The 76ers trail by 5 on up the court. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Powell with the steal. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Odd pass to Gasol. Embiid with the steal. Milton with it. Powell on him. Milton's shot is good.
And you have to be unselfish if you're going to lead your team to great things. And I think Embiid gets that.
Here's Davis. It's Powell on the wing. Outside, Davis. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Toronto. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his former teammate in Toronto.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019. Largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Shake Milton. Mike Scott out there with Robinson. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Embiid in at the center, locking down the middle. And Philadelphia making a change here. Horford's checked in. They get a hand on it. Now, here's Milton. Kicks it to Burks. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto.
Well, Kyle Lowry is never going to turn down a chance to get out and run, and pays off in the break.
Pass to Robinson. Pass to Horford. Over Ibaka. Horford no luck. Raptors with the lead. Here's Anunoby. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Anunoby's got his second bucket.
Wow, what an easy look Kyle Lowry creates for his teammates. One of the best setup men in the entire league.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
A shot by Milton, no good. Raptors leading by 4. Van Vliet wide open. And the 3 off target. 76ers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Milton. Anunoby with it. And Burks picks him up defensively. And here we go. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Scott the pass to Horford. Back to Scott. Outside for Robinson. Lets it go from 14. Can't hit that one. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Van Vliet. And Van Vliet is right there.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The pass to Milton. Back to Burks. They could use a bucket. Rebound by Kyle Lowry. And the foul on Alec Burks. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. Raptors leading by 6. Over to the wing. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the half. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Toronto shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first free throw is good. Embiid, he's checked in for Al Horford.
Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Richardson with it. Picked up by Davis. Davis with the double team. On the wing, Harris. Off target from outside.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And stolen by Richardson. All going up court. Up again. The putback. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Back to Gasol. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 12-point Raptor lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by the Raptors.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Yep, it counts. Hollis Jefferson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Richardson attacking. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
Wow, what a find. Marc Gasol, one of the best passing big men in the league.
So it's Richardson with the jam.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Hollis Jefferson finds Boucher. And finished off by Gasol.
The 7'1" makes a dunk look easy. Go ahead, Marc Gasol.
Richardson gets a wide open look. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Toronto Raptors.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyle, a good first half for you all. How do you continue that for the rest of the game?
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. They were... And...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Shot clock at 5. Here's Richardson, and it's good, 2 points. Richardson's got 8.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Ibaka against Simmons. Outside for Lowry. Siakam outside. Feeds to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
But Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth.
And the 76ers making a change here. Milton's checked in. Pass to Anunoby. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
Alec Burks checked in for Philadelphia. The 76ers trail by 12. Inside, here's Embiid. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And that's now 7 points for Joel Embiid. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Back to Lowry. Kicks it out to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, Pascal Siakam's handle has gotten tighter, and that makes a dribble drive a problem for the defender.
Here's Harris. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Van Vliet outside. There's the feed to Ibaka. Can't connect from short range. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. The 76ers trail by 10. Simmons inside. Hollis Jefferson's there. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
And he makes the first. And Simmons drops them both. And so here's Toronto. 1:49 left in the third quarter of the game. And that one, good. Boucher's got his second basket of the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
It's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
How about the aggressiveness of Rondé Hollis Jefferson? Go to work, young man.
And Simmons kicks to Korkmaz. Rebound by the Raptors. 3-on-3. Foul for 3. The Raptors rebound. Davis finds Powell. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 5 points so far.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Horford. He can't get that one. Raptors leading by 15. Powell for 3. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Thibault. And the 76ers get it back.
Well, one thing you must appreciate about Al Horford is the way he positions himself. When shots go up, this guy is so opportunistic on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Thibault, the pass to Korkmaz. Thibault kicks to Simmons. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Thibault with the ball. Powell's there. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
How about the toughness from Hollis Jefferson on the interior? Fantastic at using his length close to the rack to get that contact.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Richardson with it. And so it's the Toronto Raptors. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Down low, it's Harris and Horford. Richardson is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in the 3 spot. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep him there is to build a championship caliber team around him. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. It's stolen by Lowry. Foul running. Here comes Lowry pushing the ball up. And the jumper off target to finish the break.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
He gets that one.
And really no longer a ball stopper. Harris has significantly improved his passing ability over the years.
Van Vliet passes to Lowry. Down low. Van Vliet outside. Shot clock at 6. Siakam finds Anunoby.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
And they double up Embiid. Pass to Richardson. Off on the layup. And so Gasol will bring it up for Toronto. Van Vliet passes to Lowry. Now, here's Siakam. It's stolen by Harris. Fast break, Philadelphia. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Van Vliet outside. Dishes it to Gasol. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. 3-pointer, Lowry. But they'll get another chance. Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Now here's Richardson, covered by Siakam. Richardson, good.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Lowry looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Raptors need to get a shot. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for the Raptors. Norman Powell comes in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the 76ers, Al Horford's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for Matisse Thybulle. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Van Vliet with the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 12.
Well, just high-quality transition opportunity right there from Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so reliable to make the plays necessary in transition.
Simmons finds Horford. Here's Harris. Fires for three. Rebound by the Raptors. Van Vliet's got 5 rebounds tonight. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Back to Powell. Passes to Van Vliet. It's Powell on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
1:06 left in the fourth quarter.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Toronto.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Marc Gasol.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Simmons passes to Harris. 6 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Here's Embiid. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Now here's Hollis Jefferson, guarded by Horford. Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Powell. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Good on the triple.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.